Hello again. Um, this is once again Mary Jade Jakosalem, and I am currently a student enrolled at the AMA University Online Education. And for this video, I will be discussing my laboratory exercise number 4 for the subject ITE 7104. So this lab exercise deals with the routing protocol and basic LAN configuration. So to start with, let me open my document, the document that was provided. Okay, so right here, of course, as usual, we need the Cisco packet tracer. So here it is. So I need to open the Cisco packet tracer and I need to connect 3 PC and 1 hub. This will serve as your LAN A. In connecting PC to hub, I can automatically select the appropriate cable type by dragging the cursor in network component box, and under connection tab, you can select smart connections. Let me first do the first step. So I need 3 PCs and I need 1 hub. There. Okay. And then the PCs and LAN A should have different IP addresses. So I need to configure each PC to have a different IP address. So PC 0 should be 192.168.1. PC 1 would be 192.168.1.2. And PC 2 is going to be 192.168.1.3. So let me start with the configuration. Okay, this one is gonna be 0.2. And PC 2 is gonna be 0.30. Okay. So now that we are done with that step, I need to choose a router. I can select the 1841 router. And this will act as a router for LAN A. In the network component box, I need to click on the router. So let me choose the router 1841. So right here. Okay, so we have it there. And then I need to construct the network and LAN A as shown below. So let me go to connections and use the smart connection. Okay, as what you can see, it is now constructed just like this one. So similar, right? Then I need to click on the config mode tab of router 0 to start configuration. So this is the config tab. After the device has finished booting, I need to change the display name of the router to Cisco 1. So let me go to config and let me change this one to Cisco 1. And then I need to click on the hostname field and type Cisco_1. The tab. So take note that the equivalent iOS command is entered in the lower portion of the Windows. This here, as what you can see, the iOS commands are here. So it's stated here that we change the hostname to Cisco_1, so on and so forth. So I need now to click on the fast Ethernet and designate the IP address. So in this example, our IP address should be 192.168.1. Okay, and then tap so to show the subnet mask. And we have to click the on for the port status. Okay. And then I have to copy this one, the Cisco 1, the router 1 with the same configuration, and I need to name it as copy Cisco_1. So let's change it to copy Cisco There's with the hosting. Now for the last step, I need to drag the new device to the desired location. So it's here. And then I have to click on the network component box and select connections. And I have to select the serial TCE connection. So right here. And this is the serial TCE connection. And then after that, I need to click on Cisco One router and connect to the serial 000 interface. And then I need to click on the copy Cisco_1 and connect to the serial 000 interface. However, as what you can see right now, we don't have any serial 00. We only have auxiliary console fast internet. So this is because we still need to do some more configurations. So in this one, we need to click this one. We need to go to the physical content. We have to turn it off first. Then right here in the HWIC2T, we have two serial ports. So serial ports. Okay, so we need to add this and turn it on. And then let's go back to the config. It is still rebooting, so let us wait. So it's still booting. Okay. And state change. So let's change it again. Also go back here. So let's turn it on. And reconfigure again because it restarted. So actually, we could have done this from the start, but since we followed the step-by-step direction, that's why we're doing it now. So, have to close this one. And again, do it for this one as well. Or we could just copy that one if it'll be easier for us, I guess. So let's just copy this one because it's already reconfigured. So let's just copy this one. And just rename it. Okay, so let's check if it's reconfigured. Okay, so we're all good. And then again, we go back to the serial DCE, connect it to serial 00. Now, as what you can see, serial 000 and serial 001 appeared because we made some configuration of the physical aspect. Serial 00 to serial 01, and again, serial 000. Then let us connect the hub to our first to Cisco One router. Let's use the smart connection. So there. And we're all good. So as you can see, it's exactly the same as the picture on the activity. Okay, so the indication that it is successfully connected is there should be two green lights blinking. One is located in the output of the Cisco One, and the other one is the input of Cisco 2. Here. So now to answer the question, so again, our LAN is at. So now I will be answering the questions here. So what is the importance? First question is what is the importance of routing? Let me just move this to the next page. So basically, let me define first what is a routing. So routing is actually, based from our previous lessons, it's defined as a process of selecting the best path for traffic in a network. So the best path for our data packets. So why is it important? Because Let me type out the answer first before I fully explain it. So we go back first to the definition of routing. So basically, again, routing is choosing the best path for the traffic in a network. So basically, it tells you which path to take for you to actually arrive from source to destination. Therefore, it is very important because it is in charge of traffic management in the network. So that when the traffic is managed well, the network can function well as well. So since it is the traffic, basically the traffic manager, it discourages congestion of the data packets, which of course helps in minimizing the possibility of a network failure since there is little to no congestion. Hence, routing is important. Next question, why do we need a router? Why not use a switch or a hub? Now again, let me first define what is a router or what does a router do. Next up at for data packets. So basically, a router enables connectivity from one network to another, such as the internet. So an internet, of course, is a very huge network, right? So it enables us to connect to the internet. So basically, our PCs and other end devices that we have can access the internet or other networks for that matter because of a router, because it selects the paths for data packets to cross from our computers to the internet or from the internet to our computers or whatever the source or the destination is. Now, as for the switches and hub, let me define them as well. So again, let me recap, why do we need a router? So basically, why not just use switches or hubs? A router again enables connectivity from one network to another, such as the internet. Because again, based from our previous lessons, it is the one directing traffic. It selects paths for our data packets to cross networks so that it can actually reach its destination. So it allows for connectivity. Meanwhile, switches and hubs are only used for interconnecting devices. This means that you only need a hub or a switch if you need a large number of Ethernet ports for network connectivity between devices. Actually, some routers have already built-in switches, but they're quite few. That's why, like for example, a computer shop, we use switches or hubs, or like a computer laboratory, other schools. So one example of switches and hubs is that, for example, you wanted to use the same printer, so you use a switch or hub because you connect all the computers so that it can access the printer. So to put it simply, a router sends data to a network, or for example, to the internet using a modem, while switches and hubs only forward data packets between devices, computer to computer, computer to printer, so on and so forth. While a router, we need a router for us, a router and a modem, of course, for us to actually connect to the internet. Hence, router is very important. So, third question, why is it important that each PC has a different IP address? What will happen if we will use the same IP address? So to put it simply, for question three, this is a very simple. Um, an IP, think of an IP address as if it's a name, as if it's your name. So an IP address is usually used to distinguish or to identify a device. Think of it as the name of the device. So like, I'm Jade, she is Anna, Jade and Anna. So if I am Jade and Anna, if we have a unique IP address or names, it's easy to distinguish us from each other because I'm Jade, she is Anna. Furthermore, another important thing for PC to have different IP addresses is because routers, since it is the one reading the source and the destination addresses, it will be easier to direct the traffic to the correct device because you have a unique name or a unique IP address. So, for example, this letter is for Anak. So, it's easier for me because there's only one Anak in a network. However, in question of the second question, what will happen if we will use the same IP address? For example, my name is Jade, person 2 is also Jade. So we are both Jade. So there is a letter for Jade. So there's a possibility that there will be a mix-up because there are two Jades, right? So Jade 1 and Jade 2. So even if the letter is for Jade 1, the letter can be sent to Jade 2. So same thing with an IP address. Data packets destined for a specific PC might get mixed up with the PC with the same IP address since they have similar IP address. Very important. So what can I conclude from this activity? First of all, having a unique IP address among various end devices in the network is imperative to avoid data misdirection. Furthermore, routers are indeed essential in a network because it serves having right. So basically, what I can conclude from the activity is that first of all, having a unique IP address among various end devices in a network is imperative so that there is no data misdirection with the router. So that there's no mistakes in the sending and receiving of data. Because having the same IP address might cause errors in data forwarding. So there might be a possibility that one data might be sent to another computer instead of the whether it is intended to be sent. Furthermore, routers are very essential because it serves as the traffic manager. It manages the path with which path the data packet should take in order for it to arrive safely and most efficiently to its destination. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.